What's up, guys? Bang, bang. It's lunch money time. While Wall Street's trying to get rich to us, let's just trying to get our lunch money right. I'm here with the beautiful, intelligent Polina Marinova, Pompliano, P-I-M-P. Lunch money on a Monday.
So glad PIMP has stayed.
There's nothing better. Don't forget that Lunch Money is now sponsored by BlockFi. BlockFi has 3 products. You can buy and sell crypto. You can deposit crypto and earn up to 8.6% APY in an interest-bearing account. Or you can deposit crypto and take out a US dollar loan against your crypto collateral. Go sign up for a BlockFi account, blockfi.com/pomp. Again, blockfi.com/pomp. Give us the update real quick.
Okay, so we have an update on the tomato plant. If you go back to an old Lunch Money, you'll see how sad and dead it was. But I brought it back to life single-handedly.
Okay,
brought it back from the dead.
You're not Jesus.
To life. And hold on, we got a red one.
You're not supposed to touch it. It kills it.
No, it doesn't.
All right, we got a tomato plant. Congratulations, everyone. Let's get into the real show.
Okay, ready? So BlackRock raised equities to overweight from neutral on a 6 to 12 month tactical basis. I literally have no idea what that means. In its 2021 outlook, BlackRock also downgraded global investment grade debt and US Treasuries to underweight. So basically the whole idea is that the firm believes that the economy will restart in a powerful manner.
Yeah, basically they think that this is really going to start cranking and all of a sudden stocks are going to take off even more. There's probably some belief that there's going to be another stimulus bill on the horizon. So BlackRock basically is making the suggestion that maybe you should go from neutral on your stock position to overweight to help catch some of that upside. We'll see what happens.
They say we see 2021 as a really powerful year for the restart in terms of economic activity, but also importantly a year where we're going to see central banks hold interest rates within a pretty tight range. So is that a V-shaped curve?
It's K-shaped right now, but the letters don't matter. All right, next.
Okay. Airbnb. Do you remember when we were saying that it's kind of like on a more conservative IPO share situation? Well, now Airbnb boosts the range of its IPO shares, giving it up to a $42 billion valuation. It's
$56 to $60 per share, and basically they have to keep increasing the price because there's so much demand. So we'll see what happens here.
So, okay. How long do they have until the IPO? When is this happening?
I'm not sure.
Oh, but I think it's slated for December 10th on December the NASDAQ.
10th. Perfect. So that's later this week.
So yeah, they don't have that much time to be changing things anymore.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen.
Goldman Sachs is weighing plans for a new Florida hub to house one of its divisions in another potential blow to New York's stature as the de facto home of the U.S. financial industry in South Florida. Now, is this for tax advantage purposes or is this because of COVID?
It's probably a lot of different things. One, there's definitely tax advantages to operating your business in Florida versus New York. 2 is there's better weather. 3 is we have psychopaths that run this city and state. I mean, these people are first class.
All right. We
idiots.
don't have to get into all the stuff.
They're idiots.
Okay.
Look, we can talk about Bill de Blasio if you guys want to talk. Who now says he's going to publicly take the vaccine so people trust it.
I speak for the people saying we don't want to hear about this right now.
Idiots.
We're talking about Goldman Sachs moving to Florida.
One of the reasons they're going to get away from the fools. And then the last thing is that there's definitely probably this sense of COVID-esque, just meaning can we actually get more distribution or decentralization to our offices. So not everyone's in one city in one location. Can we actually get a couple offices around the country so that it provides a little bit more resilience?
So New York is seeing a flight of white-collar jobs from the city. Manhattan now has the most office space available since the aftermath of September 11th attacks. Wow.
I love it.
So people are leaving.
Duh. Wow. When you walk out the street, there's nobody out there.
We're still here. All right,
maybe we won't be. Go ahead.
Floyd Mayweather will fight social media star Logan Paul. I had to literally look up.
You see that right there?
That's not how you fight.
Did you see that?
Oh, I saw.
Oh, I thought it was too quick. You couldn't see it.
I had to look up what Logan Paul looked like. And I'm here to say, I have a feeling Floyd will take this one home.
Logan Paul got one shot at winning this fight. He has one thing. He better come out in the first round and just absolutely try to knock this dude out immediately. Because if it goes in a couple of rounds, it's over.
Guys, we watched the Floyd Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight in a Upper East Side bar where it was so packed. There was like no AC. I was sweating to death. We were standing up. There were no seats. I mean, it was wild. And we stayed there till like 1 or 2 a.m., whatever it went to. And I was like, this is what I didn't even get to see a knockout. He was just like, all right, I quit. I surrender. Whatever. Mercy. I didn't even get to see a knockout.
It was not very COVID-friendly situation.
This was in 2017 or 18 or whatever.
Next.
All right. There's this cool family that survived 40 countries living solely off of Bitcoin for 4 years. Did you know that this Dutch family of 5 used Bitcoin? But how do they do that? They did it, they bought clothes, toys. Oh, wait.
I love it.
We waited until we found a person who was willing to accept Bitcoin for any service. Wow, really? They love Bitcoin. They like really love it.
Look, part of this is it's just cool to see people enjoying life. Who cares about like the Bitcoin thing? Who cares?
It's kind of interesting that the Bitcoin-friendly cities were kind of like all in Eastern Europe.
That's not very interesting. It's because literally all the Eastern European cities, maybe the people need a little bit more power to fight back against all the nonsense.
The corruption.
I wasn't going to say it. You did it because you're from there, so you can say it.
Hey.
All right, next.
All right, it's Ask Lunch Money time. We went fast today, man. All right, so D. Doan asks, Pomp, I was not aware of Everlywell until 6 minutes ago. How did you learn about it? This is the testing company that is now valued at $1 billion. Is there a website or company that you can research for private companies such as Everlywell to invest?
Basically, no. It's all through like relationships. So Everlywell, the founder Julia Cheek, she knew somebody who knew my partner Jason, and that person was like, hey, you should talk to Jason because Jason previously built a healthcare company. So that's how we found that one. But that's pretty much how we find all the companies. Like
word of mouth?
Somebody will say, hey, you should talk to these people, or I'll like call a bunch of friends I know that are investing. I'm like, hey, what are you seeing? So that I'm constantly seeing as many deals as I possibly can, and go from there.
Think first. Hey, Pomp, is there anyone who you really want to interview but didn't get the chance to, and who was your favorite interview? Favorite interview?
All right, I'm just going to say it. I'm trying to get Edward Snowden.
Wait. No.
I'm trying to get Edward Snowden. It's not necessarily like he's the one that would be like my number one pick in the world to interview, but I do think that it would be fascinating to talk to him. So I am nicely DMing him. Edward, if you're watching, please respond to my DMs.
But who has been your favorite interview?
I did an interview where I just talked by myself. Nah, that was Polina. She knows.
Well, actually, we have a new one coming out this Thursday,
yes,
right? Where I talk about all the things I've learned from doing the profile dossier. You should check it out. All right, final question, which is a good one from... Oh, shoot. Did I not get... Oh, from Jason Truman. He asks, okay, he just saw digital art sell for 1.1 Bitcoin yesterday. Ferocious. Her art sold for how much in a digital art?
It's over $21,000.
He's fascinated by this. Jason is. I was a professional musician for 25 years until COVID hit. I've been unemployed since March due to my venues being closed. My question is, can you please explain the value in this digital art? And mainly, how do I take my original music compositions, which are also digital art, and incorporate my music skills into the crypto world?
Basically, just think of a file, whether it has art, it has words, it has music, whatever. It's just a computer file. And what these NFTs allow you to do is prove originality and scarcity. And so therefore the digital art, just like if I had a original Pablo Picasso on the wall, you would know that That's Pablo Picasso, but is it an original or is it not?
Well, if it was an original, the owner of the piece would definitely tell you.
Of course. But like the people who own the fakes also tell you they're original sometimes. And so the whole key is when you want to prove scarcity or prove originality, it's very hard to do in the traditional world. With digital art, it's very easy to do because you can literally see kind of the
ledger
provenance of who owns it and who has owned it in the past. And then also the art, because it's in a digital format, can do all kinds of things that you can't do in the traditional world. So it can have motion, it can have sound, it can do all these different things. There's a lot of people, I'm going to say Blau, I think is how you pronounce it. But I had him on the podcast. He's fantastic. I'm really, really impressed with him. But it's like 3LAU is a DJ, and he's been creating all kinds of NFTs with sound. This guy, Scott Melker, I think has done a couple with sound and art in these NFTs. So I would go check out the
stand for?
Non-fungible token.
And so how can music play in this world?
Well, music goes into the art. So like if you imagine when you play a video, you can put motion, you can put sound, you can do all these things and wrap it into one. Same thing here with digital art world.
So that could be interesting. Like, do you see artists partnering with other artists, like music artists with like art artists and putting together the music and the
That's what they're doing.
art? That's really cool.
Yeah.
So Jason, maybe find yourself a digital artist you can partner with.
At Ferocious.
At Ferocious.
Let's go.
Okay. Bang, bang. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lunch Money as much as we did.
And don't forget, Lunch Money is now sponsored by BlockFi, so go check them out. There's a link in the description that you can click on. I'm an investor, a user, and a huge fan. What?
You're a bigger fan of BlockFi than you are of me?
BlockFi is my second favorite thing in the world behind Polina. They've got 3 products. They can give you a US dollar loan. You can earn up to 8.6% interest on an interest-bearing account. Or you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies on their crypto exchange. I personally use the interest-bearing account. There's not very many places where you'll find up to 8.6% interest on a deposit in an interest-bearing account. Go do your own research. There's risk associated, but 8.6% is pretty compelling. So click on the link in the description. Say thanks to the folks at BlockFi. Subscribe to our channel. Like the video. Annoy Polina in the comments. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And be kind to your friends.